We just got back not that long ago from the game. It was good. I will say I did enjoy it. I thought it was gonna be outside. He kept telling me that it's indoors. I'm like, I don't know. There's grass everywhere. This has to be outside.
Yeah, it was like very warm indoors. She was worried about being cold. She brought a blanket that she didn't use once.
Yeah, I didn't use it. Well, I'm glad I had it, but I didn't use it. But it was like negative a million degrees outside, and we got there. But then once you get inside, it's fine. So it was good. It was a good time. Vikings won by
field goal.
By a field goal.
Last second field goal, fourth quarter.
It was real touch and go there.
Field goal.
61-yard field goal.
Longest in franchise history. History.
Breaking records. 2 records were broken today.
3 records. Longest kick. Most yards by a Viking in a season ever. Most catches by a tight end in a game ever.
Those three stats.
Plus, I think most catches by a wide receiver in season history.
And I'd like to take credit for those because I was there. So, you know, like...
You earned it.
Yeah, I had to have been something with my presence there.
Yeah.
And I got this cute Vikings t-shirt. So I think everything worked out. And this is a purple hat and I wore my purple hair. So purple earrings. So I think all in all...
Our first game together ever. First game together as a married couple.
My first game ever.
First game ever on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve.
First game Vikings ever wore white as a home team.
The white out. Everyone wore white. My mom won these in an auction. She did an auction, a silent auction from an organization my brother's a part of. And she asked if we wanted them. And we're like, yeah. So we went. Anyways, and I saw my boss there on the Jumbotron, which is weird. But yeah, overall, go Vikings, skull.
Let's go.
Okay, bye.
Want the present? That's it.
How does he know it's for him? Has he done this before? He doesn't eat it at all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yay!
Go! Yeah.
You got a squishy! Oh, he's so excited. Aw, he does like toys. Voter, show us your toy.
Oh, bring it here.
Wow.
Oh, there goes your motion.
Oh, good job, Bodin. And he does cuddle with them at night when he's in the mood.
When that's what I liked. Was one of my favorite moments when I lived in my own place. And I'd be chilling in the living room downstairs. And I'm like, all right, bud, let's go upstairs and go to bed. And you grab a toy and run upstairs and bring it to bed.
But he likes to have them with him. I don't know. We're making it a tradition, I guess, of doing the December 31st walk with Bodin. And like you said, reflecting on the past year and looking into the next year. So that's what we're doing. I guess summary of 2022, we were just talking about it. We feel like a lot of stuff happened in 2022. We moved in together in February. So that was a big deal.
Yep.
That was a first for me.
First time I moved in with you too.
That's true. I feel like I moved a lot. Like I moved in 2015, 17, no, 20, I don't know. I feel like I moved like 4 times. 4 or 5 times. 4 times maybe. In the last handful of 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
So I bought my house in 2014, sold it in 2021, moved in with a buddy, and then 2022 I moved in with you.
Yeah. So that would happen right away in the beginning of the year. Well, then we were engaged technically 2021 in October, but 2022 was the year of gearing up for that and planning for that, and that was definitely a year-long process to do that.
Yeah, a full year. Because we found the venue at the end of 2021.
Yeah.
And then we did all the planning all of 2022 up until the wedding in October.
Basically, like up until that morning, we were planning, doing stuff for the wedding for the whole year. And that's why it was a marathon, man. It's a lot of work. I mean, yeah, but it was good. I think ultimately the whole wedding situation went positively, so I'm glad that's done. But we did it. We got married in 2022. That's another big deal.
Yeah.
We were talking about all the stuff that we did, like my brother had his wedding in 2022. We did the Brainerd trip, the 3rd annual Brainerd trip. I went to Burna Boy because, you know, we had planned to go to Burna Boy before COVID, and then it was a big deal to finally be able to see come full circle on that.
You went to Houston for your bachelorette and went to Brainerd again for my bachelor party.
Yeah, some trips. Did I go anywhere else in 2022? I
went to Mexico for a honeymoon.
Yeah, we went to Mexico. That was your first time out of the country.
Yeah.
It was our first international trip together.
Yeah, it went smoothly.
Oh, wow.
I went to DC after the wedding to watch the football game with my buddy. So I was going to get my Nigerian visa to go to Nigeria, but that trip got pushed to another year. So.
Yeah, so my family keeps delaying Nigeria 1 year after the next. So we were supposed to go to Nigeria this December. It didn't end up happening, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds on that. The moving in together was probably the biggest adjustment, but I might do a whole video on that about what it feels like and how we got through that initial first few months. I'm having a good time selling everything that he sees in front of him.
Every tree that my dog is peed on is downloading their information.
Yep. Then work situation, I feel like for me, work got a lot busier just because COVID was lessened and we had to actually start our new year, and my boss was more acclimated to her job, so I actually had to do stuff more, and I don't know, I just felt like I was real stressed out about work. I had high blood pressure in January of 2022. I know it seems silly. It's not silly. It's a very serious thing. I have never in my life had like a blood pressure over 120, and like I had like 70, like over 70 something, right? And so I go on, this lady tells like my blood pressure's like 146 over like high 80s, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, you're lying to me. And she's telling me like, oh, you know, it could be the COVID and this and that and the stress of the last couple of years. I'm like, I guess. And so it just really affected me because like one of my biggest fears was like ending up like my mom who had high blood pressure my whole life and battling that forever and all the negative things that can happen to you physically from high blood pressure. It's not a joke, you know? And so it really took a toll on me, and I was really trying to figure out what to do about it. And one thing I tried to do more of was just breathing, because I did realize that I'm like, the last couple of years I was like this because of COVID and work and uncertainty and things like that. And so just being more intentional about breathing and salt, I definitely stopped. I know my people love Maggi, but what's in Maggi, you know? I still like it. I reduce the Maggi. Flavors in it, right? Also sodium. I checked most recently and my blood pressure is back down to like 122 over like 79 or something like that. So I think it's in a better place. I'm just kind of continue that trend of breathing, less salts, keep up the exercise, you know, proper diet, and hopefully that goes well.
It's a really big year for work for me. It's hard to explain what it is. It's an insurance business, but it's for corporations. So I work for large corporations on their insurance. And I'm a director, so I lead a team of brokers and service teams. And my main job is to get new clients. And I got 3 new clients in a year. And if you have 1 new client a year, you're meeting your sales goal. So I got 3 new clients a year. So it's a really big year as far as new sales go. And I serviced. I was assigned a bunch of new accounts because I had some success, so there's more trust in me. So because of that, I should have a nice financial reward in 2023.
But I remember in one of the videos, one of the New Year's things you said was trying to get the deals or trying to get the, you know, close on the business or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so it's crazy because you look back and like, wow, it happened. So.
Basically, when you start in the corporate insurance world and my type of job, you have 2 or 3 years to establish yourself in the business and, you know, cement yourself in the firm. Either you make it or you don't. Either you sink or swim. You know, you make it or you don't. So I made it.
Yeah, so it was good. I think overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think for me, 2022 was a really top year. I would say like 7 to 8. I said 8 because of the high blood pressure thing and the stress, the wedding. I'm just not a stress person. I think having to do that whole thing and include so many people and personal decisions in my life, and I'll have a whole video about kind of how that went. Some things put a damper on it, but I think ultimately I was very satisfied with how the day actually went. And then I was super happy with the Mexico trip and just like being able to move forward and everything. I think we're still growing, developing, but generally I feel more secure in the usness, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, we're a unit.
Moving as a unit, I think that has been more cemented in 2022.
Yeah, I mean, just getting married doesn't do it. You have to actually
Yeah,
talk through some things.
yeah.
And that's what we do.
I think generally, I think we've maintained good communication. I did yell at you the other day, kind of, a little bit.
We had to come to an understanding about some things that were important. So,
Yeah,
you know, things came out the way they came out, and I think it was received.
yeah. I always say communication is key, but it's actually really hard. It is really hard to do unless you think about it and intentional about it, because it's not just when you're at your happiest, you know, on the best days, talking about all the
Emotions
exciting
run high.
things.
Go on.
It's usually when you're at your most, you're not your best, basically. Like that's when you're having really high emotional, high importance conversations, I think. Crucial conversations.
Because I do want to be a unit, and you know, and you do too. I think that's why it's working. That
Yeah,
you can have those high stakes conversations even when emotions are high and hot, and
yeah,
you don't linger forever.
yeah. And I'm working on not lingering on things either. Nobody's here by force. That's another thing too.
Right? She didn't put a gun to my head. It wasn't a shotgun wedding.
We're both here by choice, you know? We both said I do with no guns to our heads. We decided on this together, which I think is what we have to remember, is that we chose that we wanted to do this, right? I think that's important to remember, is that neither of us felt pressured into it. Neither of us felt that we were rushed or forced into it. We did this because we wanted to do this with each other, so despite what people might think.
Yeah.
2023, wild. If you would have told me 2019 and this is where I'd be in 2023, I would have maybe believed you, but also it's like living is different. I think I saw some other woman on YouTube talking about how in a 5-year span her life changed more than she could even explain to herself in that 5 years, you know?
Right.
So I kind of am relating more to that about like from 2019, you know, 2024, 25 would put us at about 5 years, you know? What are you looking forward to in 2023?
Still reaping the seeds we sowed in 2022 and 2021 and 2020, and you know, we were planting all these seeds. Now they're starting to sprout. Talks about why our life goes together, starting a family, finding a house, plant roots, you know, a place where we can raise some kids and a family and be there for a while. So those are things we're searching for in 2023.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to enjoy the journey and not put any expectations on requirements of when things happen. Things will just happen when they happen.
Definitely, yeah. That's definitely what I second everything. The goal would be to see if we can find something that that works and that we like. And we're not going to rush anything. Like you said, we're going to take it one step at a time.
But the housing market isn't picture perfect. Interest rates are higher. Houses are still a little overvalued.
Yeah.
But the saying goes, you can't wait for the market if you want to buy a house.
We got a great living situation. Our landlord is a personal, individual couple, and they're nice, and so there's not like a lot of pressure. So we're just kind of,
And we can renew our lease if we need to.
yeah, we're enjoying the flexibility that we have. 2023, yeah, we'll try to start a family. Like, we had some setbacks. I am personally not like super terrified of it, but like I've never grown a baby before. Like I've never, you know, had to go through delivery, all that kind of stuff. Emotionally, you know, keeping my blood pressure on check, de-stressing and not worrying about it too much. We're over here listening to podcasts and trying to figure like, oh my gosh, we have a kid, like there's all kinds of things that we have to like figure out before that happens, you know?
Yeah.
So working on that stuff. I'm glad we have some time to like really sit with that and figure that shit out.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but I know I have some friends that are a lot less responsible than I am, and they have plenty of kids, so I think I'll be able to handle it.
Yeah. My 2023 work stuff is basically like going into this 2023, I'm hoping that my team has got a year under their belt. I know more about how to do my job. They know more how to do their job. We can actually make some progress because I would like to be able to advance to the next level. I think I need another couple of years in my current position. I'm out of breath. Creative projects.
I think for 2023 is we both got guitars, and we haven't picked them up that much.
We're starting a band.
She went to some classes. I bought a bass over the summer. I was super excited about it. And right away I was picking it up, playing it a bunch, and since then all the craziness of the year took my attention elsewhere, and I want to pick that back up as another creative outlet, and
Yeah.
just use it to help me with my own mind, my
Yeah.
mental game.
I really want to get better at consistency, which I always say that with my vlog, and that's why I always say the same thing. I want to make content that is personal to us, because this is mainly for us to reflect on our lives and to have the memories. And I think that's well, it is. We're home now, so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up and let us know what your New Year's goals and resolutions are. Okay, bye.
47, 46, 45, that music note is starting to drop.
It's almost 2023. Oh my gosh.
15
Oh man! Oh no! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Love you too.
Oh, we did it! We made it. This is 2023. Whew.
So the grape juice flavored champagne.
Yeah. Ooh. We did it. We did it. Ding, 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 ding.
First New Year's as husband and wife.
True, true, true. We did it, we did it. Okay, bye. Wow. Do I look moist? I just got out of the shower and put lotion on my face. Look juicy. It's my birthday today. I turned 31 on January 14, 2023. It's wild.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to me.
Thank you very much.
It's Bodin's birthday every day. We went to my favorite grocery store, Hy-Vee, and got a treat. This is our Christmas tree, which I got at my favorite retail store, Goodwill. It twirls. It's freaking adorable. But it is January 14th, so eventually we have to take that down. And Matt's birthday is in almost exactly 1 month.
Boom. Hang on.
And he will be...
37 years young.
This is a Jordan cake. It's number 23. So I'm gonna eat that. But yeah, pretty chill day. Tomorrow, my dad's birthday is tomorrow. It's always the day after mine. So we're gonna go over to the house and cut cake and do the usual stuffs. So yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay, bye. One, 2, 3, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We are not singing. Go. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, this is better lighting. Happy birthday, dear Asia, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah, cut the cake. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Wow. How does it feel today? Feel. Manage it, manage it. Do a palette. Something, I know you like nude, so yeah. We got you Prada perfume.
Life is in your hands.
Yeah, so
We want to thank you for their lives. We want to thank you for the plans you have for them. This is Enzime's first birthday as Mrs. Schneider, no longer Mrs. Ojika. Father Lord, we just pray that you will live to celebrate many, many, many more years.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord, because we know you have. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
We're gonna disconnect the Christmas lights.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
In case you want to use it, you press down here.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Mama, okay.
It is making me laugh.
I think you can't stretch, stop it.
I got everybody now. Alright, 1, 2, 3. One more.
Can you see me right?
Yeah, I can see everybody. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Right. Thank you.